Hello, is this thing on? Yes, it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Monster Train. We got our daily today. For today's daily, let's find out it is... Okay, primary clan, Awoken, and Hellhorn. And I believe these are our primary... Yeah, this is an old school run. This is a run I actually quite enjoy. But let's see what we got for our mutators today. We have hashtag blessed. Gain a random artifact after every battle. Powerful. Starry Suffering. Friendly units enter with days 2. Okay. Zoom enhance all cards have one additional upgrade slot. So this looks like it's a tough one. Just judging off of the high scores, they're all high, but none of them like breach like 50k or anything. So we'll see what happens. But as it stands, it's a pretty standard old school level kind of run. Anything that doesn't have to attack is going to be a big bonus for us. So Spike's champion here would be really good. And yeah, spells are good too. Let's see what we can do. What do we have for our first bit here? Revenge or Rejuvenate? Hey, you know what? Rejuvenate? That's damage that we can just cast on. It's fine. Effectively makes our regen spells better. Sting spells get plus 10 magic power and piercing, and when you summon your second unit during a turn, gain 3. Look, I'm gonna get the Thorn casing here, just in case. It'd be really cool if we can make it work. It's not a guarantee. Now, do we have anything that gives us Sting spells already? No, we do not. So, yeah, this could be odd. Start of a battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I'm sure. I believe. I have to. I have 0 ability to make you rejuvenate this turn, my friend. Oof! Okay, so starters. You can go up here. Bit of an oof that we can't make you really that much better here, but I'm going to go ahead and give you just a bunch of armor. Why am I doing this? Why aren't I just putting the imps in front so that way they can tank? The questions I asked myself. Alright, cool. Your days for 2 turns, but that 10 damage will come into play eventually. You're not dead because, you know, reasons. Now you are. That's important. Restore. Deals 20 damage right there. No problem. And you're going to take another 20 damage when he rejuvenates. That's not a problem either. Very nice. And then when you get kicking next turn, you're going to start hitting really hard. Alright, cool. This ought to be a thing. If we kill him, we don't have to worry about anything there. And if we just double dash this, we got some rejuvenate for next round anyway, so that way the boss can come in and take some real damage. You're taking 84, which is a good start. 104, dead. Easy peasy. And you know what? I could kill you just by doing that. Excellent kill. Alright, cool. Well, that was fun and easy. And it was a first turn boss rush, which means that playing aggressively got us some extra points too. Friendly units gain +2 on Slay. I would love to be able to make that work. I doubt that we can. With Sharpen we might be able to, but Sting, we already teched for it, and this is the time. Let's see, Welder Helper, we don't really need any of those. We'll move right along. So Sting is a priority pick for us. Not only does it give us card advantage by playing it, it's free damage, and then on top of that we get to draw more cards next turn. But yeah, it can have some bonuses. Now, we've got a fairly tanky person in the front who's getting rejuvenate and who I'm going to be healing fairly prodigiously. I would like to be able to say that I want a Hellhorn Banner. However, as it stands right now, Merchant of Steel could be extremely great with one of these Awoken units. What's next? What's in our next ring here? Do we have creature comforts going where we're going? We do. Alright, so how about we go right this time? I meant to say left. Sweep. Slay equals +3. I like this. It is problematic in the sense that we need to keep people alive when we might not be able to, and if you die due to spikes, it's going to be a bad day. So how about we solve both those problems? If I give you quick, allowing you to get your Slay triggers nice and early, quick reroll, maybe we get lucky? We sort of did, actually. Battlestone will do exactly what I asked it to do. Alright, cool. I'm glad that we gambled. And that could be a very powerful unit for us. Yes, I'd like another unit draft that'll allow us to be able to pick and choose our route next round a lot more easily. Okay. You are kind of stuck like that, so yikes. I am going to go ahead and put one up there just because I want to get it out of my deck. That needs to die properly, so there's that. You're still dazed. How about we rejuvenate? Now you're dead. Excellent. We might as well give you that one, Sharpish, so that way you can kill some more stuff when you actually get to the point where you're killing things. Sinner's Burn does nothing for us. Cool, now you've got another bunch of HP. I don't like you living, so die. You are going to make it through, and there's nothing I can do about that. It's fine. Okay, can we kill you off of turn 1? Yes, already we can. It was easy, in fact. Oh, and it's our carry that I actually got the Slay trigger too. It's a shame it's not permanent. Friendly units enter with Rage 3. Sure. In this case, Wildwood Sept is exceptionally strong. Fortify can be good as well to help increase HP. And then out of these, Branded Warrior isn't awful, but we already have a Slay trigger. The Awoken Hollow is a tank. We don't need one. I don't think we get any of those. None of them have spikes or are really our thing. Like, for the first couple of rounds, we can handle it ourselves, but after that, we need help. Let's go this way this time. Okay, copy a card 5 times. Look, I'm not sure what we should do, but I'm doing Sting. Yes, that's a lot of cards. No, I don't care. We now have all the Stings we'll ever need. Neither of these have spikes. And as much as Endless of Will is alright, and by alright I mean quite good, yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Holdover. I could have given that to Sting and copied that 5 times. That would have been very funny. What I'm going to do instead... Let's see, upgrade 20 magic power and consume, huh? Now that's actually going to be helpful in these torches. Get them out of our deck. But holdover. Send a unit and give it 10 HP, huh? We want this card to come out every single turn. You know what? This might not seem like much, but if we can get a holdover on that regen every turn, that's 20 damage to the front unit every turn, plus a point in regen, so that's like 40 damage a turn just for having that thing come back every round. That's really solid, actually, on our champion. Even if it doesn't do that much healing, it's a good start. Now, this is garbage. I hate the fact that there's a bomb there already. So that's 10. That would kill me. But if we're going for aggressive plays, we can kill off 3 of it, take 10, and then reduce that by a lot more. So, you know what? That's what we're going to do. So, we're going to take some damage, to say the least. But we should be able to heal some of it over time. You die now. Stings. Sting. Oh my god, that really hurts for no reason at all, huh? Every time a unit of theirs dies. It's brutal, dude. Okay, Wildwood Sept makes a big difference. Okay, the good news is that I'm quick. And they're all dying. If you could just tank up a little bit, please. Much appreciated. Okay. Yeah, my Slay triggers aren't going off according to plan. Who cares? You're already killing both of them. I don't need to worry about you there, really. I am going to do this, though, just to keep the regen ticking. Bounce up here, deal you 20 damage. I'll also get this out of my deck. It cost me a Slay trigger. It's actually not worth it as a result. I'd rather have that Slay trigger. Okay, and you're dead. Well, this was an excellent time. I'm glad we had this opportunity to talk and hang out, but it is time you died. So this little run here, this little run of ours is coming together nicely. Despite the days 2, we were able to kind of survive the first couple of rungs of the... Oh, baby, yes. Spreading spores, if we can just get that on holdover. Oh, man, that's all I want. And you having spikes makes a big difference. I will pick him up. That said, we don't have energy problems. We don't really have draw card problems either. You know what? This will soften the blow of picking up Spreading Spores, and we might not necessarily be able to upgrade Spreading Spores until later, so I'll take this for now. Pyre Health is one thing. We don't really need a Hellborn unit anymore. It's not an awful idea, but copy any other card. You know, the card copy actually here could be very, very handy. Nope. And then what about here? Let's see. Spikes 10, Rejuvenate, or Rejuvenate does 40. Look, we know what kind of deck we're building here. As far as doubling things goes, I love the idea of doubling just another Sting for laughs, but Wildwood Sap is actually just a really good card. It's a really good card baseline. You get 1 HP, it heals for a lot. Multi-strike, huh? For a random artifact? I'm already getting a random artifact. How many artifacts do you want to give me, game? Because I don't need that many. I just need a few. Okay, and I will put the Thorned Hollow upstairs. And start healing him up so that way he can get some spikes. How you looking? A little weak. If you could die, perfect. If I rejuvenate you, you get spikes. Spikes that allow you to get kills. How many spikes do you get? 2. That's enough to get the kills we need. On you go, then. And just, you know what? Get this out of my deck. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't so bad. Okay. Now you guys are active. Okay, get that Slay trigger, yo. You're dead. Torched. Might as well give you this. Now you're getting the kill there for sure. Okay, we gotta remember to let the quick Slay triggers do their thing. 33, currently going out first things first. It's not quite enough. Now it's enough to kill those two. You won't die yet. But you'll die later. That's okay. I actually will just waste 2 stings up here. I don't know. Heal him for a bunch and then slot him down. Okay, Spreading Spores 100% goes on this one. As does Wildwood Sap, as does the Restore. Now you're not taking a whole lot of damage to die here, but all we need is 1 sting and that person is dead. Hey, look at that! A sting. It's dead. Fortify. Make him big. Spreading Spores because I can. Restore because I can. And then we get to laugh a little bit on the inside as our entire battle plan revolves around 2 plant people doing their thing. First time I have a friendly... Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Bramble Ash does damage equal to spikes. Edge Prior is actually really good for us, except for we don't have the room. I don't think. 1, 2. You're 1, 2. Actually, we do have the room for Edge Prior. Just enough room for Edge Prior. That's actually really, really handy. Piercing does 5 damage. Apply armor 20. It's not bad, but it's durability we don't need right yet. We have other things giving us armor and such. The imps are going to have to go a different route now, though. That's the one problem with this build. But we are tanky enough that that's an option now. If we go left, we can go ahead and remove some of these cards. The deck is starting to get real thick, boys. THICC. It's consistent because of all the stings in it, but it is getting a little thick. So that left path is reasonable. The Merchant of Steel, however, could allow our Shattered Shell to do even more damage right from the get-go, allowing them to really just kind of wreck face. We could give our Thorned Hollow a lot more HP. Just to let them sit in the back and do their thing. Maybe give some Endless to somebody? Oh, I think we go left. I just don't see the benefits that we need right now out of upgrading our characters that much. Yeah, double Train Steward. The Train Stewards are literally not doing anything, and have not really since the beginning. Spike Steel +1 damage per stack. Rage does not decay on friendly units, and friendly units get +3 HP. Those are all good. The idea, though, that Petrified Crucible allows us to do 1 more damage per stack is just absolutely massive. So we're going to do that for sure. Enemy units enter the spikes 4. We don't get points for artifacts. And that does kind of kill our swipey lady, so you know what? Don't worry about it too much. Hey. Alright, we got our combo right from the get-go. Nice. Protect me. They will all 3 of them survive. You're up there. You're now dead. Edge Prior down here means that all the healing spells I want are now cheaper. Which includes this, which allows us to get several kills down here, which is good stuff. Even if it hurts a lot. Wildwood Sap. Instant kill. Restore. Restore. Sting. Instant kill. That does nothing, unfortunately, but it is kind of funny. Okay, Sting gets an instant kill because it pierces. Heal for free. Heal for free. Wildwood Sap just because I can. Is this the last wave? Not quite, huh? Now, at this point, thankfully, we're at a stage where we can just relax. Our swipey boy is doing everything that she needs to be doing. Just getting those slay triggers. Sting, 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 sting. Which is highly entertaining. And then restore as well. Might as well sting here, too. If only we had Incant, huh? How are we looking? Everything dies. Including you? Oof. Okay, restore retreat. Instantly kills the person in front. I don't think there's anything we can do to stop that. Kind of blows, honestly. Can I just torch you? Perfect. Okay, cool. Stupid sweep. Doesn't matter. They died anyway. It was easy enough. Apply Rude to enemy units when they enter the flow below. Oh, that's handy, actually. Preserve Thorns is a big win for us. Don't get me wrong. Awake is good. But I think that Preserve Thorns is better for us. Just because it gives us more stings, which, I mean, we're absolutely running right now with. Like, we have so many stings in the deck, just bring me more. It's just a lot of damage. Now I feel confident going left. Free artifact while we're at it. First impute. When you play spells, a spell. Okay, cool. Random spell in your hand costs less. That's pretty sweet. Okay, Endless. The Edge Prior being endless could be just handy in case if it dies, you can just respawn it on a second floor, like the Thorn Hollows floor, and then just give it some buffs. Shattered Shell being 18 damage from the get-go allows it to actually kill a lot more things, I think. So I'll do that. Getting our Thorn Hollow just to be tankier is a good plan. And do I really want that much more? Yeah. I could do with a little bit more. Quick, not so much. More HP, though. Now we're talking. I could put that on the Edge Prior as well. But as long as the Edge Prior doesn't take that much damage, it should be fine. The sweeps could be a problem for us, but I do think that we'll be okay. Do we need to purge anything? You know what? Now would be the time to do it. I will get rid of the Train Steward and the other Train Steward as well. So now we are without Train Stewards. That's probably fine. Oh wait, Enrage doesn't decay. Oh no, they do. It does decay. We had the option of picking up one that was like they don't decay, but we decided to opt against that for whatever reason. Probably for good ones. I think that might have been the spikes damage one, which, I mean, with spreading spores, is just insane. Alright, again, we want to set up on this bottom floor as much as we possibly can. It will help. That's the wrong tree. It's okay. It's okay. Did you give rage or armor to your friend? Armor. Okay. We can make this work. I swear we can make this work. I'm not sure how. This is awful. I know I'm incanting, and that's bad, but... I don't know what right is anymore. Okay. Now we need to make this count. Restoring retreat will make a bunch of this cost a lot less. Down here, you'll actually get kills. That works. Okay. Now let's just make sure that you just get an unreasonable amount of damage done for the foreseeable future. Yeah, that'll help. Now, these boys up here are just never going to die, sadly. And if we incant, it's just going to make that guy stronger. I think we just leave them alone, sadly. These guys are probably dead. Probably very dead. You know, it doesn't matter how much incant you have if my spikes pierce your vulnerable hide. That works out nicely. You could have all the armor in the world, but if I've got Sting, you're still killable. Very killable, actually. That's a cool little piece of tech I should have thought about beforehand. Well, here we are. Here, you know what? You have some bonuses too, pal. And you're the one up here with the armor problems? Cool. That's fine. If we ever get another descending thing, we're dropping that guy down. There it is. Cool. Give me the good stuff. So now we're stacking up. You over here, take a sting and you're dead. Piercing is the best thing I've ever seen. Wait, don't do that. You want the slay triggers. He's dying, no problem. Might as well use this thing up here. And then up here to just do some damage to you, fell. Final wave. Why do I get the distinct feeling you are very toasted? Like, extremely toasted. Like, so toasted. There's no way that we aren't playing all of these just for fun, toasted? Like, 23 spikes. Each stack of spikes does 1 extra damage. Which effectively means every time that she's attacking me, she's taking 46 damage. That is, a hefty problem for you to be doing to yourself. And the plant got the trigger. Okay, so despite the fact that we misplayed that terribly, we managed okay. Rage damage is an additional +1 per stack. Big shrug. Let's see. Spikes deal an additional 1 damage per stack. Ah! Really? We could have both of those on the same floor and just be like, yeah, no, every stack of spikes does 3 damage. I'm positive that is unnecessary. Oh, that is funny, though. Light of Seraph is not needed as much. I'm down with drawing more cards. But more energy, I think, will help to, again, smooth out the spores issue that we're having. In light of that, we could just double the spores, but we're not going to. Let's go left, see if we can't upgrade the spores to be a little bit more amenable to what we need, i.e. make it cost 1, maybe instead. Make 1 unit, +2, +30, +30. Look, we could put that on our big boy, and suddenly the big boy is a carry all on their own. We could put that on an imp. And then the double imp floor has some validity to it. Thorn Hollow doesn't need friends. Really? But I don't think that's what we're doing. The minor refraction here does mean that we can put the Thorn Hollow on the same floor as somewhere else, and they take up so much less room. I'm not sure if that even matters. The Shattered Shell being only one is kind of cute. But again, I'm not sure if it matters. It does mean that we could put an imp on the first floor to help. You know what? That actually legitimately has some play. Because at that point, we can put an imp on the same first floor to protect our champion on the first turn, where we might not have had that option beforehand. So Spike's 10 or Rejuvenate to 60. Look, the amount of regen we're pumping out onto this person. You haven't collected all the rewards. Which reward am I missing? Oh, right. The one that matters. Spreading Spores. Cost one less, please, as well. What could use 10 magic power at this point? One of the... give that to the Restore with Holdover. Reroll. You know what? Spreading Spores, you now cost 0. We don't have need for anything else anyway. This one regen we keep casting every turn now. It heals for 22. Yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. Restore all health when they move up a floor. It's a lot of coins. How much HP do you guys have? 130. 3. Plus your regular gilded wings that you guys normally bring along with you, which have 160 or something like that. It's a rough call. Just because at the moment, if we don't... Like, it's a rough call right now, because if I decide to let them get all their HP when they move up a floor, they will get to the end. And protecting our pyre is worth a lot of points. So you know what? No. I will not. Cool. You're outside of torch range, though. So, Sting it is. Doing that will heal them. But at the cost of not doing anything we need them to do. If you could just give him some armor to help him out, that'd be great. Okay, now things get interesting. Slay Trigger goes off in a big way, no problem. We can also now start applying Spreading Spores to our champion in a big way as well. Take 2 stings, eat a 22 damage torch. It's almost enough to bring you down to where you need to be, but no dice. I will put a Fortify down here, just to keep them alive a little bit longer. Cool. Now what? Well, now we can start applying Spreading Spores to both of them, because they both will have Holdover. The eventual deal here is that we'll be able to apply so much regen and spikes to everybody that it'll be actually a little bit insane. At least that's the hope. You might as well get some more regen while you're at it. You might as well get some more regen while you're at it. You might as well get some regen while you're at it. And you know what? You get big. You get real big. Thorns. You know what? If we can just sting you once, that means you're only attacking twice. And you, we can sting you twice, and suddenly you're very close to death. That's a big deal. Sting dead. You know what? You actually belong in here. Okay, and now you're all dead via Sweepy Lady. Triple Slay triggers are great. You know, at this point, I think we're just going to stack all the Spreading Spores we can on this one here to just have as much regen and spikes as we possibly can on this one person. You're dying. Hardcore, but it's going to get even worse. So this is the state of things. We have 30 regen, which means after every hit they do, we gain 30 HP back, then 29, then 28. We deal 40 damage every time you hit us back, and then we got this lady in the back just swinging away. All I need is spikes. If we can get spreading spores right at the beginning of a level, we'll be great. So your turn, add a sting spell to your hand. Aw, thank you. Now we could, I don't know why I said it that way. We could get Cycle of Life at this point. It's actually unnecessary. As is all of this. Like, we have an astoundingly powerful deck. And I'm not worried about it at all. We go left. I'm positive we go left. We can remove 2 things we don't need anymore. No. We need you. What we don't need, hilariously, are these imps any longer. And more importantly, these torches. I should have remembered that. 1 imp, 1 torch. That seems reasonable to me. Hellvent. Double the spreading spores. More spreading spores. Always spread spores. Once that's done. We can put this on Fortify. Just to grant a little bit more armor. But, like, is any of this actually necessary any longer? I mean, so that we can actually deal some damage, maybe? But, like, what could possibly need holdover at this point? Like, I actually don't want holdover, because then I can't get all the cards I want. So, we're going to leave that alone. And then, Merchant Trinkets, look, as much as it would have been lovely to get some of these, they don't matter. We're off. We're off to the races. We have a pretty reasonable score from having fought first-rank fights every time. We are not breaching 40,000 points today, but we are going to do a really good job of making this look relatively easy. Hmm. 12 damage, you say. Alright, now we got sweep going on. Okay, now up here's an interesting one. I definitely want this down here. The more regen we can stack down, the better. One spreading spores there, one spreading spores here. Fortify just for extra good luck. Add a little bit more power to get some kills there. And now Bob's your uncle. At this point, it's as easy as just spamming spreading spores down here as much as you possibly can, restoring HP, getting all this, fortifying because you can, getting preserved thorns, and then who is still alive right now? You? Not much longer. You're going to die because of the sweep in a second, I think. No, you're not. So you know what? Sting you once. Now you're dying to sweep. You're not. Eat this torch. And then the other 2 stings will just shoot off in the air so that you can guaranteed get your slay triggers that you need in order to overcome the sap that's being applied pretty liberally everywhere right now. You're doing 22. You're dead. There's nothing you can do about that. Might as well, for the sake of good measure, apply all this up here. Now, spreading spores down here. Restore. Sting. Would have been great if I could have put it on, like, you. Okay, you I could just kill. And I'd be quite pleased about that. Boink. Now you're doing a little bit more damage. You know what? There's no reason not to just double sting here so you take some actual damage. You've been sapped into the ground, however, and have literally no attack anymore. Sad face. Oh, so many spreading spores. What else do you need in life but spreading spores? You're taking 70. It's not enough to get a kill right out of the gate, sadly. But, hey, you know what? It's fine. I don't need anything else in my life. Including more spreading spores. Like, the number of spreading spores we have is a little bit nuts. But it's all we need to win right now. As soon as this person becomes relentless, it's game over. At this point, I just don't even care. Final wave. My entire hand. This is beautiful. On a level I have a very difficult time describing, actually. 50 spikes, 60 regen. I don't even need attacks to kill you. You can kill yourself. Seriously, every time she hit me, which is 3 times a turn, that was 100 damage she was taking. Outstanding work. And we actually did breach that 40,000 point mark, which I did not think we would. I'll take it. Not by much. 90 points is like a sliver, but I will take it, because that was actually a great deal of fun. Look, the run was a good one. By the end of it, we had, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Plus a bunch of stings and a bunch of other stuff. We had a good deck because over time spreading spores would just go. Now, I also would like to give some credit to Thorn Casing here. The +10 magic power and piercing was definitely better than having 7 energy on the first turn. I'm very happy I took that and I gambled on it. It worked. I feel like a genius. But yeah, that took us 34 minutes, 40,000 point score. Pretty good run overall. If you guys would like to go ahead and challenge me, I ended up managing 199th 20 with 20 hours left on the leaderboard. So we will probably not be getting much better. We'll probably drop quite a deal. But if you go to the top again, like, we were only 6,000 or so points, like almost 7,000 points behind the next person. Like, that wasn't that bad. We did really, really well. This should be a doable run for anybody. So if you want to give this a shot, today's your day. This is an easy enough daily to give it a whirl. Thank you for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the follow button, like button, subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, bells for when of these things go live, which is every day. Now I'm starting to get into the swing of things, and yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.